Should we even come here? Should have. Should we? Should we have stayed home? This and all more question are we gonna now find out in a way forward. We have already caused enough harm. Let us return to the camp before we cause any more. For those inside your house, we'll send someone to take care of them. Someone who isn't us. All we can do now is make our report to Lucia. We're having our part of and further tragedy. So linger us no more. Come. Oh, fair skies for once. It's interesting that still with well, oh man, that's a train station. That's the runaway train. That even with like a day where it's like shining bright, it still is ominous. Abomination. Like, it's a combination out of we saw with the Tower of Zod. Liminal Station 4. But also at the same time it's like a fortress. I wonder how it looked before the telemetry. What the fuck? They had cars! Garlemald actually had cars. I mean, it makes sense, but still, like... Now it's actually canon. Look, Ithacaren. I still don't want to look at the... Here, how it's called. Shared fares and Ithacaren. To not spoil myself of the amount of areas. I mean, it's probably gonna be 6 areas again. But you know what I mean with like... The less I know about it, the better it is. I mean, they could just make a surprise surf area. Wait, no, we only have 3. From Labyrinthos, Elzabard, which had Garlemald, and Fafnir, Gavania. This music fits. It's cold, it's barren, it's really like you shouldn't be here. Hello, you're still there. Alexei and Filipino told me they had finished a preliminary research for survivors. I'm saying much more than that. Clearly they are reluctant to provide details. May I ask of your account?
Thank you for your report.
Dang.
We shall inform the troops of these developments and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Populares, Maxima identified.
Oh, dang.
They have provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald.
Oh yeah.
The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting
Okay.
broke out in the capital, where Nerva's Third Legion clashed with the First, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad. Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
It brings to mind events at the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Zenos had been possessed by a demon.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Okay, comrades.
Indeed.
God damn it, no,
But
Johnny.
before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced. While some were merely stripped of their status, others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly. Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the Third Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvis is murdered.
Yep,
And
that.
Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer. Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the First Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
So it was thought to be a.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory, and that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
Fantaniel.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the Third Legion's coffers, but the First as well.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
Yep, and we know who was.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
Rile up the people, then watch the
The
firework
information
go.
we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varus giving them orders in their dreams. May the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
Oh, hold on. Tower of Babel. Okay, that's a very close reference to the Tower of Babel, which is out of the biblical thing. So You know how about radio and they said like that Varus is like talking to them? Maybe the roar and everyone who had a radio was commanded through that.
This sounds awfully familiar.
Oh, beans.
We have something to show you all.
This is my way, maybe.
Varys spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
We are of one mind, then.
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
Okay.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence. A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the civil war would have been spared.
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
My friends, I must speak with you. A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall. Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
Hell yeah, Magni finally did something good.
I think we do.
But how did he restrain him? He fucking just beat him to a pulp, probably.
Who do we have here?
Garleans? Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
I am Lucia Junius, a temple knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Julius Pier Norbanus. And that's all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this.
Why does he have a knife on his back?
Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths. If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours. If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
I don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the 2 of us and...
a fellow Garlean, maybe?
Please allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
May I ask why?
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face. How their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
Right. What do you mean save me? Let you to go by yourself. I'm going to play your mom card.
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
A couple of children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
Oh, bitch, I have a fucking scythe. I can bonk
Not
you.
in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
He's got a gunblade. Well, a fake gunblade, since we know that the gunblades, the actual like gunblade, are from Blade of Brynhilda. You will receive an invitation, guess. So I urge you to observe proper social equity and conduct yourself. It means pedestrian above all. Remember this. Pancreas in particular would be worried if you're gone too long. Hey, fairy, watch over you and keep you. Are you and the children's ready? I'll explain the route once we are outside of your camp. Anyone attempts to follow us, we will judge you as an act of hostility. We'll not hesitate to appropriate measures. I would expect nothing less than full cooperation. Who the fuck? One moment, please. Okay, I'm back. I just had to take a package in from one of my neighbors because she's at home. Or does keep watching over provisions. No, we fit his son. He's being unusual circumstances. I had no man take that was not right theirs. So yeah, I just had to take in a package. I also told the Amazon guy, like, please leave a message at the, you know, at the original neighbor of the package so they know it's at my place. Alright, this is as far as... Now, listen carefully. Over that hill, follow the road until we reach Liminal Station 4. Children in the late, when you go, you can see you. We do have names, I know. Malizi, Miss Alfino. And last but not least, there's Lucina. Lucina, where did I heard that before? Oh man, Alfino and Alizil will watch the road ahead while we bring up the rear. I wasn't lying about only many dangers you're running, not saunter run towards the station. Think about going for your weapon. The deal's off. Should any creature bar the way, we go around them. Once you choose a part. Oh yeah. Can you dash for the station? Right? Oh yeah, also do not draw weapon. This must be the road he mentioned. I know. Before this, we should lit the station. An easier surface to run on. Okay, let's go a bit faster, boy. Ignore draw attention. That's the station, I presume. After this, the station, Liminal Station 4. Alright, bro. Where do we head now? Is it? That's the first of this. Good. Looks like your friends know better than to follow us. Are these your headquarters? No, we're just stopping here so I can charge for pursuers. Since it appears you've kept yours to your side of bargain, we can carry on. Off the station is Regio Doromon, one of the main residential areas, or at least was. The effect roam in the streets in packs. They tear us to shreds if given the chance. Keep close. No wandering off, understood? Last bastion. From here, we're heading northeast. Keeping to the left of the railway. My route itself is straightforward. Getting past the odds unseen is anything but. Keep your weapon at the ready. Would they attack their own countrymen? Aye. They spare their own but slaughter the rest without hesitation. When we try to evade detection, plans of sneaking by completely unnoticeable is best. We'll lead the way. In the event we are seen, we'll fight them off. Those two will follow us, provided they can refrain from drawing their weapons. I doubt they would be foolish enough to stab their guide in the back. I want to take a chance with that. Let us proceed. He's the definition of a garlean ass. But understandable. I mean, out of his side, we are invading. We are invading right now, so... Glory to Garlemald. Do you believe me now? I have the power of the fucking Grim Reaper. I see why your comrades choose you. Anyways, Connection has a could have flipped tempered, we call them. The people will need to take care of the custody that we administer the treatment. We will regain the sanity. Is that so? But I know your treatment would simply force them to forsake one master of another. As far as me and my legion are concerned, they're no longer our people, they're beyond saving. Those who fought personally or tried to reason with them were butchered for the bleeding hearts. Come, we have to keep moving. And we are getting bit by bit closer to It's like we're not being followed. We'll continue onward. I'm interested what the hell is platoon is gonna be. Elben Ice Trap. Ablan Ice Trap. I mean, why is that these people deserve only death? Take my hand before only on desire to remain undiscovered. As is still the higher priority. We're gonna do any necessary. Keep following the relay rail. Well. Regio Dormon. Sorry, bro. I'm not following the railway. I'm going. I zoom my camera. What the fuck? Oh. By the gods, oh fucking hell, this fucking hentai abominations again. Look what they become. Just stand there and claim that they can be cured. Those exposed to the vast quantity of primal ether may suffer severe corruption. Even with treatment, such things are beyond salvation. Then you admit it. Now you have seen the monstrosity to yourself. I think twice before speaking of a cure. I mean, you can cure the ones that aren't too far lost. But once you reach the point of no return, then you have a problem. All I wanted to do is just get my bar again, so I can use Enshroud whenever I want. We're almost there. Give you a side of agreement, so keep mine this way. The pipe. What's this? The pipe. This is Tertium, one of Garlemald's laser station. Our serves as our headquarters. We already sent the twins ahead. I'll bet you will soon. Wait for me at the bottom of the stairs. Theodora. He clearly has no intention of speaking with you. Oh, she. Oh boy, this is a train station. And once again, there's a radio. Ferry is not responding. There's actually a lookout thing. Kinda wanna get that. Because because the lookouts are actually kinda neat, because you do get lore from it. That thing, look. Sightseeing log entry 26. Tertium. Tertium is the third station along the rail network, just the imperial capital of Garlemald, equipped as dispatched yard, the generators, and other facilities. It was taken over and fortified by the remnants of the First Legion following the city falls in the ruination. As I soaked in all that Garlemald had to offer, found my gaze down in one particular direction. Entrance as I reached for my quill and parchment. Soaked all the lay the gents, throwing a basement wrong particular direction. Oh boy. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This right now gives me big Bioshock slash Metro Last Light 2033 vibes, and I love it. I love it. I love both of these games. Though it's more Bioshock, more Metro vibes than Bioshock, but still. Plain to see why I choose this as the base of operation. I would have done a lot worse. So I imagine it's not an easy place to live. Indeed, he was supposed to make a perilous journey to Camp Broken Glass and sort of food of their own supplies must be all but exhausted. They may have been shielded by wind and snow. It's bitterly cold. Much like Victor's spoils, must be a constant struggle to keep the people warm. Lower your voice. You may be our guests. The others will not take it kindly to your presence. My commander's in a locomotive over there. I wonder whose commander it is. The last bastion. Imposing commander.
These are their chosen representatives.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir. I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Vankina, Legatus of the First Legion.
Oh, this is a big name.
The first? I had no idea you had survived.
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
Oh man, fucking First Legion.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable. Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps.
Bro,
It was only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned.
Yeah, I'm coming to save you now.
Conquest and Empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, They will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat. But after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference, to make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald?
Because you...
Is it because we do not share your faith? That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope. It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter. You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you if you cooperate.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition. Collar them.
What are these?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock. Stop! Keep away from that one. The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed.
Oh boy. Now the beans are spilled.
Even if she allowed herself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If she refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
You needn't worry about us.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
Because we wanna fucking help you. So even at the most bitter adversary, man, one day sees reason. The coldest, blackest night, meager though it may be, must share the warmth of our fire. Oh, yeah. Oh God. Thank you for reminding me.
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be.
Oh no, I'm just that in mentally.
You will be their warden. Take them away.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy. Personae non gratae. Nee. Personae non gratae. Spell Quintus instruction to supervise you during your time here in Tertarium. Before no, I don't have to kill anyone. I mean to remove your colors. Know what I tell you. If you try anything, soon wish you hadn't. Do you speak instead of speak with the others? Or was that merely a ruse? We're in a hurry to this. In no hurry to disobey Lord Quintus. If that's what you mean. Perhaps you doubt the wisdom of his decision. Do as you will. Remember, I'll be watching. If I catch wind of you doing anything untoward, trying to tick up people into curling coats and the like, those shock all release of your worries, understood? Can we somewhat compromise, put it lightly? Let's not waste it, plenty. I suggest splitting up and learning what we can in this situation. And above else, don't use magic of any sorts. You, on the other hand, may go wherever you wish, even outside the camp. I know full well you couldn't stop you even if you tried. But don't forget to do anything to endanger us of our interests. Alfino and Ollie will pay the price. I wanna look at this again. Man. They're like, I mean, I can fully understand why they are careful. They are like, came with you, Julius, didn't you? Well, whatever your business brought you, best keep your hands off the Etherite. Stay activated. I'd rather you didn't mess about with it. The others throughout the city, built by garleans. For garleans. Could teleport over the blink of an eye. Thought there was a terminal nearby. Oh, so this is the explanation why there was a Etherite in Camp Shattered Glass. So garleans found a way out to use Etherite even though they couldn't use Ether. These days, however, we use Etherite power to keep this place lit. It comes at the cost of normal function. Oh, well, that explains a lot. This is so cold. These young soldiers in the world losing consciousness. Hey, serious, Lucina. I suffered in Lord Gaius in the 14th Legion. Was there on the night of the Thorium fell. Ooh. You and your adventurers, you killed them. My comrades, my friends. Slept in a silent dozens. Thought there was nothing to you. Maybe I am too. Just another faceless enemy to be cut down. I won't be long until our countrymen return. Tell you what you get deserve. What? Just mark my words. I want to finally have their headgear. Also, you're not gonna use magic or something. Like, I'm going full RP now. I know why you are a so-called champion of Zero. Come to gloat, have you? Wipe that smirk off your face. The blood of a fallen compatriots will swear. Tortoise. All the times, most of the Lord's swift and striking different. I can't even muster the strength. The third bleeding us will be end of you. Virgilia's treachery nearly cost us Lord Quintus's life. We made our escape. Took shelter in a mansion, tended to our wounds as we prepared to strike back, and then night fell. We gathered around the radio. Then the roar, the terrible roar. Capital was in chaos, but we were spared. Again, they are all gathered around the radio. Gonna call it mercy. Mind intact, but body broken. Soldier and name alone. I cut you down where you stand. Could. Murder. Be gone. Oh, well, I can't use even your store. Radio is the same model as the use at Victor's Spoils. Perhaps it was save the soldiers here from being tampered. This is brutal right now. This is like worse than like what we saw in Stormblood. Do you anything of note? And indeed, your findings are consistent with my own. The plight is desperate indeed. The sick are injured and at a great risk. Without warmth and proper nutrition, fellows soon will perish. I realize there's precious little we can do at the present. I cannot bear to see them suffer. Please, will you let me tend to them? Assist Flavius. Who's there? My eyes, I can see it as well. Thank you. Numbness has subsided a little. But I know what lasts longer. I must look for the others who can until I give them my ration. Me going hungry means someone else lives. See another day. So be it. At least I can serve in that way. Man. Once a great empire is now merely a fight. So you meet the fair no better. I will say that. I know we warned against meddling in their affairs. Can't leave them like this. Perhaps we might gain permission to have the contingent deliver supplies. Quintus may have made his feelings on the matter quite clear, but even he must recognize they are not in a position to refuse help. Maybe Ulysses could pursue him. But we need to pursue Ulysses first. Oh boy. Well, seen enough. Julius, the people here are barely enough food and fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers been able to procure any more supplies? Been scavenging provisions from nearby houses. Most families kept rather some sort of way in the event they were snowed in. Still going out and getting into dangerous work. A lot of mouths to feed. Fear is their great concern. They had some surveillance their site until it was stolen. We haven't defended Cropert. Could have been another refuge, or one of the afflicted, for all we know. Either way, we're down to last stretches. Without the heating and poor health, it's only getting worse instead of better. We still really need to contingent and secure a ready supply. We can have some sent over. Oops. We'll not accept your charity. We can hold a little longer, the situation will change. Aye. Everything will change. This mysterious countryman, you say? That's something of it, have you? Well, from what I've seen, there little you could do interfere. So there's no harm telling you. One of our scouts spotted a hooded man issuing instructions to the afflicted, or the bastard's words, loyal cell into the telephony. Then he made his way inside Imperial Perilous. What stands in his place? We are them for the seat of enemy's power. We realize Lord Quintus dispatched a messenger to 10th Legion, saying as much and instructing them to join forces with the provincial legions to prepare for a combined assault of Telophary. Once our allies arrive, the contingent will be sent running from the hills, and we shall reclaim the capital by our own hand. How do you intend to survive the meantime? At this rate, many of your countrymen will perish long before reinforcement reaches Garlemald. They'll need help now. Say the word and we'll bring your cerealium. We speak with Lord Quintus. So, did he agree to it? No, he will not place Garlemald in the depth of their enemies. I have, however, been ordered to search for Cirium outside. As you honor my watch, you'll come with me. Soon he has to learn, he has to accept it. Very well, after many hands made like word. You have more trouble than you are worth. Once we are outside, you will follow my instructions to the letter. We depart shortly. Oh, level 63. No, 83. Do I get even at... Oh, yeah, Hans Crest. Grand Scotland. And then I get the enhanced shroud and then... his park materials. Thanks for watching. If you wanna catch me live, head over to twitch.tv/handsome_shadow. And for updates, head over to my Discord or Twitter. Links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in another time. Bye bye!